Say I'm given the equation of a line in vector form, or the vector equation of a line, as the position vector from the origin to any point on the line is given by this vector equation, where t, our parameter, is an element of the set of all real numbers. Remember that t is some scalar. If I want to graph this line and see what it looks like, I need to pick some values of t, the parameter. So I'll make a little table here. So t, and then remember that r is equal to xy. So the x component of r and the y component of r are going to give me my x and y coordinates for each point. All right, so I'm going to make a little xy table here. And I'm going to have my parameter t. So say t is equal to 0. If t is equal to 0, then this part is 0, and x is equal to -2, and y is equal to 1. So when the parameter is equal to 0, my point is -2, 1. -2, 1. And this is when my parameter equals 0. When my parameter equals 1, then my x value becomes -2 plus 1 times 3. -2 plus 3 is 1. And 1 plus 1 times 2 is 3. So when my parameter is equal to 1, my x-coordinate is 1, and my y-coordinate is 3. My x-coordinate is 1, and my y-coordinate is 3. And this is for t equals 1. Okay? So I can see that my line has a positive slope. Right? And if I want to draw a line that connects these points, it's going to look like this. Okay? I could pick a negative value for my parameter because it just says that my parameter is an element of the set of all real numbers. There aren't any other restrictions on it. So if t was -1, then my x-coordinate would be -2 minus 3, or -5, and my y-coordinate would be 1 minus 2, or -1. So -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1 would be this point right here, like so. And that's where my parameter is equal to -1. I could also have a fractional value for my parameter because it could be, it's from the set of all real numbers. I could just go wild for my parameter. Anyway, the point is that when you have the vector equation of a line, the value of as the parameter changes, the x and y coordinates change. And also, you'll see that the slope of this line is, go from here to here, it would be 2 over 3. Okay, and you can also see that from the vector equation of the line right here. The slope is the rise over the run. Remember that this is the direction vector of the line, and this down here is the y component, which corresponds to the rise. And this is x component, which corresponds to the run. So the slope, 2 over 3, we can also see from this equation right here.